Hi, good morning. We've got a really chilly morning here this Monday morning. I hope you've had a good weekend actually. I was doing some reflection last night, and something that occurred to me was, how about if I allow two opposing thoughts to exist? So something that I have been working on, I guess something that I would like to achieve is to be a person who allows myself to be guided a lot more by my intuition. It's always something that I've wanted to do, just to go with the flow more, to sort of go with the path of least resistance. And to me, that is from my understanding, is that, if I allow myself to be guided by my intuition, I will be on that path. And so what I'm noticing at the moment though, and I have been noticing for a long time, is that I will, I will say, it's like an inner knowing that I get for my intuition. So I will receive that intuition, and yet what will happen is the part of me that I call like my ego, it's like the unconscious part. It's the part that wants to keep me safe. It's the part that overthinks. It's the part that wants to be in control. It seems that that will always want to take over instead. And sometimes I will have a sense that intuition has come through, and yet the ego side of me will take over, and then I won't follow that intuition. And then once I've realized what's happened, I then get very upset with myself. And so this has been happening for a long time. I'm very happy in that I do notice. I'm very aware when this has happened. My intuition has, I have received intuition, and yet I'm following, that part of me that, the overthinker. So where in the past I used to get, quite angry with myself, I'm not getting as angry with myself. But what really occurred to me last night is that, how about if I allow both of them to exist? The ego part of me has been there for the longest of time, and it is there in order to keep me safe. It's there to protect me. And so now what I've decided to do is actually to just, talk myself through that and say, well, thank you for having kept me safe and for protecting me, but that's not what I want to do anymore. Now I want to do something different, or I'm choosing to do something different. And so it is taking a process, but I feel that I am actually getting better at following my intuition when I receive it. And of course I still make mistakes, and that's okay, and it's a learning process, and it's something that will evolve as I am patient with myself and continue to practice it. And so what I really wanted to say there is, what if we do allow two opposite things to exist and it be okay? It's not about, berating ourselves, or it's not about having conflict, between the two, because that's often what can happen as well. It's just allowing both of them to exist, and then, choosing that path that we want to follow. So I guess that was, just something that occurred to me. It's something that I've known, but it was I think it was just something that really, it hit me. Like I felt it and really understood it for the first time. Like I could actually understand it, somewhere deep inside of my body. And so, that's something that I'm certainly going to be practicing from now on. And, I just thought it was, might be worth sharing, because maybe maybe you might be able, it's a reflection point. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day ahead. Bye.